Hello, go-getters. Are you living your purpose? Are you living your purpose? Have you found clarity? Well, if you haven't, you are not alone, okay? Anyway, it's October and it's my birth month, all right? This is your girl, CJ, from Go Flower, at Go Flower, okay? That's my name, that's my brand name. And thank God for His grace. Every day is a blessing, every day is a gift. Happy birthday. Shout out to all of the October people, October born, okay? If you're a Libra, you're a rock star, okay? Thank God for a new month. It's a beautiful day, beautiful weather. And I hope you are doing great, okay? Today, our topic is moving from confusion to clarity, okay? Confusion, clarity. How can we move from confusion to clarity? Okay, so it's actually some research I've been doing and reading about these things to help people, because I believe that our story doesn't belong to just us. It is actually there, it actually come in our life, and things do happen, and we discover new things to also be a blessing to other people. Okay, so I will like to start by saying confusion to clarity. How can we gain, how can we move from confusion, the state of confusion, into clarity? All right. Confusion and doubt affect many people nowadays, and today in this world, every day we feel lost and hopeless. Yeah, it's a normal thing. It's happening all the time because because we feel that we don't have a certain roadmap to guide our future, where we want to go, so we are confused, okay, which is perfectly okay, because you're not alone. It happens, right? But we don't need all of the details of destination to live a free and fulfilled life, okay? So all we need is just a little gratitude, a little push, a little guidance. I want to say gratitude, because I almost said that all day today. I'm grateful. So it's just coming up in my sentence. All right, so all we need is just a little guidance that can usher us into clarity, okay, and remove the fog around us. All right, so have you had confusion where you desire so desperately to gain clarity to move your life forward? Okay, now I jotted down a few things that may help you move from confusion to clarity. All right, so the lack of clarity creates chaos in our lives. Yes, definitely, the lack of clarity creates chaos. That means you're in a state of confusion, you are anxious, because confusion also makes us anxious. We are anxious about so many things around us, okay? So transforming confusion into clarity is more about the process than the destination. So when we transforming, how can we move from moving from confusion into clarity is not about automatically thinking where we're going, okay? It's just focusing on the process. How do you get there, step by step? You don't need the details of where you are going, okay? Because if you do that, you're going to end up being more anxious and overwhelmed, okay, about where you want to go. So you take baby steps, step by step, and you're going to get there. All right. We struggle every day to live a fulfilled life. Yes, dealing with everything around us and everything calling our names like, come on, I need your attention. That is from relationships to work and choices at home and friends, family, everything, okay? And mostly senseless notifications are all day, all night, in our head, physically distracting us and causing us, not to focus or not to gain the clarity we need in order to move into the future. So until we can fully see what is valuable, we can never find clarity. Okay. So having to deal with everyday thing and everything at the same time, we are dealing with so many things all around us. But if we can fully realize and see and search what is necessary, then we can now fully be on the path to clarity. Okay, that's the first step, because you cannot just be handling everything and unnecessary things and feel that you can live or fulfill life. No. All right. So here are a few steps that could help us, you and me, move from confusion to clarity. I always like to include myself in stuff. I'm a teacher. So by profession, I'm a teacher. So almost illustration, I like to say me, because I'm learning. We learn as we teach. We learn. Teachers learn every day. So we learn as we help people as well. Okay, I think that's what makes life beautiful. Oh, I need to fix this camera a little bit. I think it's just in my head. I don't know. But it's okay. It's going to be okay. I just want to get it. Okay. So you can see me well. I don't know what's this. Okay. Sure. I think it's better. Okay. Let's get to the topic. All right. So a few steps. Okay. A few steps that can help us move from confusion, if you are having confusion, to clarity. Okay, so last time I discussed just a little bit insight on my first video, insights on clarity and purpose. Okay, so by the way, I am a transformational life coach, an entrepreneur and business coach, and a satisfied professional life coach. This is my newfound passion, my newfound goal, my new purpose. I'm walking in my purpose because I love to help people, and I've been praying, finding ways how can I share my ideas and how can I speak out. There are many times where we know what we want to do, but we are afraid. Are you walking that way now? Yes, I've been that way. A few months ago, I was afraid to come out. I was afraid to speak out, and fear keeps holding you back from your purpose. And fear also holds us back, firstly, from gaining clarity. So that we will talk about fear another time. But for today, how to move from confusion to clarity. Now, these are the steps. The first step I jotted down is removing distraction. Okay. Distraction causes us to actually be confused. It's actually a contributing factor to confusion. Okay, most of the time our confusion actually comes from distraction instead of lack of this direction. It's not that we don't have direction, all right, or we are not concerned with direction, but because we are distracted, so we cannot move forward. Okay, so many distractions keep us from following our path. Okay, yet clear direction is usually right in front of us. It's right in front of us. Okay, so let me repeat this. So many distractions keeps us from following our defined path. Okay, this is how I wrote it. So many distractions keep us from following our defined path, yet clear direction is usually right in front of us. So the direction we need is actually in front of us, but because of distraction we cannot see, simply to say that. Okay, so it is also important to note that because of these distractions, we cannot find the path we need to walk on. So what do we need to do? Slow down. That's the word. SLOWDOWN. Slow down. Okay. If you are, a book reader, I encourage you to read a book called Russian women syndrome. This is for my girls in the house, okay? All the go-getters, all the women out there, Russian women syndrome. I actually suffer from that because Russian women syndrome is a very interesting book, and that book helped me a lot. That you find yourself so distracted. We are distracted a lot of times in our head and physically as well, okay? So I will read a quote before I go more on the distraction thing, is that we suffer more in our imagination than in reality. This is a quote by Seneca, okay, a writer, somebody called Seneca, okay, wrote this. We suffer more in our imagination than in reality. And it's true because we are constantly in our head as well, right? So distraction is not just physical, where we are dealing with our work or family and stuff, but it's also, mental. Yes. So we have to find a way to clear all of the distraction around us by I'm telling you, if you're confused and you're distracted, that means you're distracted. That means you need to slow down. That's just it. Slow down. All right. We sometimes feel like, we have no time. Life is going so fast. I need to move fast. I need to go. No, sorry. You have a lot of time. We have a lot of time. You have a lot of time. I have a lot of time. Yes, time. I said the time thing in the first video. Sometimes we feel we don't have time, but we do have time. We have a lot of time to reach our goals. We have a lot of time to dream. Okay. We have a lot of time to put creativity to work. So you are not running out of time, but just slow down a little bit, catch your breath, take a deep breath, and clear all of the distraction, unnecessary things out of your life, okay? And that is, think about what you want to do, discover who you are. You have plenty of time to discover who you are and where you want to go. If you become consumed by confusion and finding direction for the future, you will only neglect everything, okay? You will neglect the present moment, really. Yeah, if we are you don't even enjoy things around you anymore. It's just you are in that rush of comparison and comparing yourself. Oh, my friend is making it, why not? So you are so much in a rush, and that is not clarity, because you have not gained clarity, so you don't know where they are, okay? And you don't have to rush to be them or to be anyone else except you, by finding yourself first. You cannot gain clarity if you don't find yourself, and by removing those distractions. Okay. Number 2, not to take up much time. Number two is practicing in the open. Okay. Now, what does that mean? It's once you have gotten away with the distraction, you can now find energy, by practicing core value, your core value. So practicing the open means setting a core value for yourself. Practicing. Now, what is core value? Core value means what you believe. It's required, what you believe and you think it's important for life to live. Okay, it's actually what you believe to be meaningful and treasure beyond. Okay, so we practice in the open, meaning gaining setting a core value that you hold dearly, and feel that it's important for life. It's a meaning. It has some significant meaning for you. So you grab onto that. Now, person you have to identify traits of kind of person you want to be, right? So once you get your core value, it is actually what you believe to. Okay, like I said, a person you have to identify the traits of that person you want to be. Okay, so we have set our core value. Now, core value, like I defined, is something that and now you have to imagine the trait of the person you want to be. For example, your core value, you might choose more than one. Okay, the core value may be on respect. Okay, respect. So what you start to do now is to practice showing respect to people, showing respect to your spouse, showing respect to your children, showing your children how to be respectful to people, practicing it in the store, outside, the playground, with their friends. Please, thank you, no sir, thank you. What I mean, respect to him or to people, so, and to each other. Okay, so you're practicing that. You got a core value of respect. Or for example, you may have more than one core values. For example, spirituality, meditation, creativity, those are core values. You want to build up your spiritual life, for example. So you are practicing, more of praying or more meditation, whatever you do for your spiritual growth. And if you think like creativity is your core value, yes, you grab on core value, and you practice. There's nothing that's gonna happen without you practicing. It doesn't come overnight. Okay, that's why you slow down and then you practice by finding your setting up a core value. Okay, you can never be that person you want to be if you don't put work to it. I wrote it down in big capital letter. Practice and shape yourself into what you want to be. Okay, so that's it. One thing you have to practice being who you want to be. For example, you see yourself, you start to see the trait. Okay, I want to be a speaker. Okay, how can you be a speaker? The core value is speaking your truth, okay, or your story. And now you start to practice by even telling the truth, or your truth, even to your kids or your friends or your co-workers. Say, come on, I want to share this with you. This is my truth. I want to talk about something. I want to practice how to say. So you practice these things and it become part of you. All right. So that's the second way of moving from confusion to clarity. Okay, so when you practice more, the more you practice, the more desire, the more knowledge, the more connection you have with your core value, and the more way you can see. All right, and the direction comes only when the distraction is gone. Okay, automatically they are there. Their direction is clear, but we cannot see our way through if we have this cloud of the cloud over that's distraction and all the unnecessary things, blocking us. Okay, now let me share another one. Another one I jotted down is Agile project. Okay, so the first one, let me repeat. The first way of moving from confusion to clarity is getting away distraction. Second, practicing and with the link to core value, practicing core value. Okay, and the third one is to actually set a goal. Okay, a project. Go towards a project, set a project, practice, and then set a project. So the project I would say simply that it's a goal setting. Okay, just a simple goal, not big. Don't make it so big. Don't make don't set big goals, unreachable goals, and then overwhelm yourself again. Then you become distracted and you become confused. You end up back to the same state. So what you're doing now is setting goals that you can reach. All right, you set little goals step by step, and you're going to get there. So let me see what I just wrote here about that. Once you have cleared the confusing distraction that surround you and identify your core value, you can now begin looking for what project. That was that. Project just is or goal setting is like to give you the momentum to work towards your clarity, because you got something to look up for now, right? So there is absolutely no guide that can tell you exactly which path to take to your life purpose or where you want to go. Most time, the clear direction lies right in front of us. Once we clear distraction from our lives. Yes, I like that. Once we clear distraction from our lives, the clear direction is just right there. And I'm a witness to that. That's true. There are certain things I had to get rid of. There are certain people I had to get rid of in order to, get to this point. I was, at a point where we all imagine what we want to be, where we want to go, but sometimes it's not clear, right? And then you're confused because you're thinking, oh, I want to do that, I want to do so many things. So now with this, you are fully, you are at a place where automatically the distraction is gone, right? You have a core value. You took something and you believe that is something to work on, and now you are going towards a goal. Okay, so this is absolutely the guide that tells you exactly which path to take. Okay, now I want to read this again. Once you have cleared the confusing distraction that surrounded you, now you can identify that. Now you have identified your core value. You can now begin looking for projects or momentum you can work that you work towards your future. There's absolutely no God that can tell you exactly which path to take in life. Okay, most of the time, clear direction is sitting right in front of us once we have gotten rid of distraction. So start with direction. Start with the direction that energizes. All right. Start with the direction. Start with the goal that energize you. Start with small steps. Start with things that excite you. You don't have to do big stuff like I said earlier on, but set goals that are reachable, small goals, macro wins, mini goals. And then once those goals are, projects are hit one step at a time, discover a great place to start. Discovering also is something important, because once you set this, like you set a goal of waking up in the morning to pray, okay? Or I'm going to wake up at this time to meditate, and you have done that. For example, you said 5 days I'm going to do this in row, and you did that. You have discovered something new, right? And you are actually you're actually portraying that person you actually want to be. You're on that right track, and as you have practice, you're opening doors to better direction and purpose in life, gearing you towards purpose. Okay, now when you get to that point, what you need to do to keep up is that research. For example, now you got the meditation right, you set your goals, you've reached your goals. Now you need to do, you want to grow more, you want to get more insight of where you want to go. Now the direction is coming, so you have to research. Okay, read, go online, discover more about that trait of that, but that person you've seen yourself you want to be, you have seen yourself that you want to be. So discover more of that person you want to be and where you want to go. So for example, if you want to be a speaker, read more about speaking, search articles about speaking, do more of speaking. Practice, go in the open. That's what I said. You have moved the distraction. Now you go in the open. Now you set goals. You set core values, and then you put into projects. Okay, like setting goals, and you've reached your goals. Now the next step is to keep discovering yourself. Discover more of that person you want to be. And I tell you for sure, the more you discover, the more directed you will be towards your purpose, towards your goal, okay? And you will win doing that. Yes, I have learned that way, and I have reached goals. This year has been magnificent in those practices. I'm just telling you, it may sound simple and silly, but please try it if you can. It may sound, there are a lot of education out there about clarity, but I think this is practical. This is my experience, and as I said, goals. This year has been one of the best goal setting year, and I'm winning with it because I didn't know. I used to be a procrastinator. I used to be confused, okay? Confused. All right? Doing everything at all times and doing everything. Distracted like anyone else. We all suffering something. And gaining clarity and moving towards, goals has helped me move into the direction I need to be. Yeah. How I want to see myself, I finally saw who I want to be, and I'm practicing, and I'm practicing, Never stop learning, okay? Self-development. Develop yourself, self-education. There are lots of information out there you can learn every day about being the new version of yourself. Yeah, you can learn everything about who you want to be and what you want to be like. You have discovered yourself and you want to do more of that, what you want to do. You can learn about it. Okay, it's free information that like that. We are in a digital age. You take advantage of that and study more, read about things you want to do, and you will do great. So it's never too late. Slow down, take a break, breathe. Go getter, breathe. We are go getters, so sometimes we are on the go, Go. But there are times you need to take a break. You need to slow down and move in in clarity. Okay, there's nothing you can do if you don't have clarity. You are so frustrated. Anxiety will overtake you. You feel so overwhelmed. I know what it means. In fact, it's not good for your health. Distraction and confusion is terrible for your health. It could cause you ulcer. It can cause you so many things. Some, disorder and all of that. So we need clarity. Clarity is very important. Most of the time, I don't know, but people don't mention that a lot. But I believe this is my mission, to give clarity, to help people gain clarity, because I gain clarity. I know what it means to not have clarity. The feeling of being so confused is crazy. It's so terrible. It's like, something killing you inside. You can tell anyone. Everyone feels you okay and you're not okay. All right. So anyway, God bless you. And I hope this information or video help you gain clarity from confusion to clarity. You can do it. You can do it. All right. You can do it. Go getters. Live on purpose. Life is beautiful. Every day is a gift. Live on purpose. Find your clarity, gain clarity, and live on purpose. God bless you. And next time, see you. Love you. And God bless you. Oh, it's my birthday. Oh my God. Just one more day till my birthday, okay? I keep praying for you, and I know God is going to give you the clarity you need, moving from in that confusion to greatness, okay? Keep winning. You are a rock star.